Hi, this is Matt Mountain with Sikich, and this is a short demonstration of the private equity template that we have built on the Salesforce.com platform. This template we make available as part of our service, and what we are able to do is to take this template and install it into your new Salesforce environment so that we can then tailor it to your business, load your data, build additional reports, train you on how to use it. So over the next 10 minutes, I'm going to walk through and show you the functionality that is included in it. First thing I want to point out is that we are on the Sikich private equity application here. If you click on these 9 dots, there's other applications that you can create. And an application is nothing more than a set of tabs that you want to make available. So you may want to have 7 tabs exposed for some people, 2 tabs for someone else. That is very, very easy to configure. Starting out, we're on the home screen here, and if you've ever worked with Salesforce, the home screen is really a place where you can start. You have full flexibility into what kind of components you want on your home screen. I have put a dashboard, the component around assistant for any records I haven't touched in a while, some recent records, key deals, tasks, events, but it's all flexible as to what you want. And that's just standard Salesforce capability. From a private equity standpoint, I want to show you that what we've done is we've created 3 record types. We've got the company record type for any prospective, active, or past portfolio companies, intermediaries, and LPs. Instead of creating one, I'll just show them to you, is what we've got here is when I click on the account tab, we've got what's called views, and I created a view for intermediaries, I created one for LPs, I created one for companies. Just sticking on the intermediary one, I've got the ability here to pull up an account, and let's just pull up BKD, for example, which is an accounting firm. Included here, and with intermediaries, what we're trying to achieve is to get as many deals referred by them. So we've included a couple report charts here in terms of referred deals. We've been referred deals that total 81 million. We passed on all of them. These 3 deals have been in the healthcare industry. So we've just got some meaningful reports on the intermediary page, such that you can get a very quick glimpse as to how you're working with that intermediary. The idea behind these record types is that they give you the ability to store different data and have different relationships between the data. So if I were to pull up the LP list, and if I were just to pull up Allianz here, you can see that we've got different data on here. There's no reports, but that's the flexibility that Salesforce provides you. What you'll also see is on every page, we've got activities over here. This is where you track all the phone calls that you've done, the emails. This is where you can then set up a new task to, I need to follow up next Tuesday, or a new event, I need to meet with them Tuesday at 2 o'clock. So this is where all of your activities can get tracked per record. So on every page we're going to be on, the activity section is going to be right over here. Let's go back to BKD, and what we've got here, again, we are also, from an intermediary standpoint, able to track it by type. So for example, we can track it at consulting firms, investment banks, legal, are they a partner, and many others. All of the fields here that you see with pick lists and other things can be fully customized. So our list here has 5 or 6 items. You may want 12. We can add those additional ones very, very easily. Also, with an account contact relationship, it's a one-to-many. So one firm, BKD, could have many contacts. Now in this case, we just have one contact here, Tony. And what we can see here is that when we pull up the contact record, we can see a report chart around deals that we've been referred from this specific person, as well as the status of such. So accounts and contacts give you the ability to track information about companies' contacts, and we've included some graphs in order to make it a little bit more meaningful. One of the other things that we've done from a contact standpoint, especially from an intermediary, is if I need to be staying in touch with my intermediaries over time, I want to get insight into which intermediaries I'm not touching. So we created a recent a view here called Intermediary Last Activity. And in this case, we set it up that if we haven't touched the intermediary in a while, we want to be able to have insight into who we should be following up with. So that's exactly what we're providing here. Okay, now what we would like to do is, from a private equity standpoint, we have 3 tabs. We've got fundraising, funds, and deals. And we're actually going to start with the fund. So I'm going to click on the funds tab here. And you're going to see that I've got 2 funds set up. I got FinTech and Healthcare. So I'll just click on the FinTech one. We are on the fund. We've got some high-level information about it. We've got some report charts here as it relates to open deals and deals by status. So you can see open, committed, passed. But what this object does is it relates to fundraising opportunities as well as committed capital. So let's start with the fundraising opportunities. What we've got the ability to do is see all of the fundraising opportunities for that fund. We can see it by stage, amount, close date. You may have some different columns that you want to get included in here. Very, very easy to do that. As we take one of these, and I'll just click on Allied Resources here. Again, what we're doing is we're just tracking information about the fundraise. So it's associated to Allied Resource Partners, associated to this fund, how much, when, and the stages. And these stages were derived from a lot of past clients that we've worked with. These stages may or may not meet your needs. They can easily be customized to your lingo. Okay, so this gives you the ability to track all of your fundraising records in here. Going back to the fund, one of the things that we've done is people want to know, if I'm looking to raise $100 million, how much have I raised? So we've got the ability to roll up committed capital so that you can get a view into how much capital you're still looking to raise as part of that. Now what I want to do is take a look at the deals. So we've got $100 million. What are we doing with that? So what we can see here is that we've committed money to 4 companies. We passed on 25, and we've still got 6 that we're looking at. So as part of that, again, I could either open this up and say, show me all 25, and I want to sort it by equity investment or by status or what have you, or I could just pick one. So in this case, let's just say I want to pick Lending Club. What I've got is I've got some high-level information here. So who's the partner sponsor, who's on the team, what type of deal is it, what status or stage are we at? And again, all of these statuses can be changed if you want to use different terminology. We've got different date fields here, who's our referral company and contact, so that we can track who's providing us with those deals. So this is pretty standard from a deal tracking standpoint. We also have some additional fields down here. You may want to track pre-money valuation and other things like that. Okay, so now once a firm is committed and they're now part of a fund, you may want to track different information as it relates to that organization. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go change the status here from due diligence to committed. So now they're going to be part of the fund. And what you're going to see now is a whole new set of fields here that just automatically showed up once it became committed. Because you may want to do quarterly reporting out of here to your investors. So instead of doing it here on the Lending Club during this demo, I'm going to take a different one called SoFi. And I'll click on this. And what you're going to see here is now all of this data is filled in. So as part of that, what you can also see here is that we have different relationships. So you may want to enter the financial results, the investment structure, the capitalization, And what this does is this gives you the ability to update this on a quarterly basis or periodic basis. And then what we've done is we plugged in a report writer to create a report that is outside of Salesforce's capabilities that would look something like this. So you can now take this report and you could share this with the investors on a periodic basis. In addition to that, what we would like to show you is now we've got the ability to have 3 different dashboards. So we have a fundraising dashboard, and this gives you the ability to, with these pre-built reports, to take a look at your data, and you may want to break it down and filter it by fund. So as I do that, this goes from 113 million to 100 million, for example. We also have a deal dashboard that has a lot more components on it, and that deal dashboard gives you the ability to report by stage, what kind of intermediaries are providing me my deals, by partner sponsor. I want to look at active deals by industry, a weekly deal report, dead deals. I want to take a look at referral sources by top companies. I want to look at referrals by contact. How many deals have I seen? I want to see from my team who's on how many deals, and do we need to reallocate people? So it gives you a lot of data here. And the beautiful thing about Salesforce is anytime you're on a dashboard and you want to see the data behind it, you click on the link here in the lower left. That's going to take you from the dashboard tab over to the report tab, and then you can see all of your data. Very similar to the fundraising dashboard, I also have the ability here to filter if I would want. And then the third dashboard is around fund performance. So as you have these portfolio companies, you're going to be entering in the financial information. So we also created a dashboard for fund performance, and again, you can filter it based on fund, taking a look at different metrics around EBITDA, year-over-year growth, different data points, MOIC, leverage by fund. So this is all here for you also. So this is a very high-level overview of what we are offering. If you have any questions, please visit our website at www.sikich.com/contact-us, or give us a call at area code 877-279